Hey, what's up, everybody? I hope you guys are doing good today. I am doing well. Y'all know what we're here for. We're here for Ready to Love, Season 8, Episode 2. Hold on, y'all. All right. So, y'all know the deal. I just got off work and I am tired, but work must be done. All right. The work is not finished yet. So I am going to try to get through this review as best I can and try to get it uploaded. I'm trying not to go to sleep first. I want to get it uploaded before I fall asleep, but child, y'all might not get this till Saturday evening, but I'm going to try to get it uploaded. I'm trying to get it uploaded this morning. Okay. So we pick up where we left off. They sent Brandon on home, y'all. They sent him home. Were we surprised? I don't think we were surprised. I mean, Brandon was a cutie, but he had to head on home. He got his 4 children. He's recently divorced. I don't think anybody wants to deal with that. And I ain't just talking about the children. I'm talking about the recent divorce as well. So he leaves out. No hard feelings there. And then nephew Tyler Perry lets them know that they will be having a brunch. And at that time, the power is going to be in the lady's hand to decide which gentleman is going to be going home after said brunch. I don't think he even lets them know that. I kind of jumped the gun there. He doesn't even let them know that until they get to the brunch, but whatever. So, things that are going on at said brunch. So let's start with tequila. I'm going to have to say the Belle Perspective over on her channel, she called this one. She said she felt like tequila was a bird. And I think she is showing some very bird-like behavior. I did not know she was sticking in pancake batter, though, until she walked through the brunch spot. She said she's feeling better today. No tears for her. She got her red lipstick on. She got her wig straightened. So, she's feeling good. And that's at that point, that's when everybody starts showing up. And that's when nephew Tommy comes and tells them what the deal is going to be. Marvin the Dom, okay, lets us know he wants to be loved for who he is. And baby, it ain't a problem. I will love you. Oh, y'all, I'm telling you, I wouldn't have found no love. I would have pulled right up on Marvin. But he's explaining his restraints and his flogging and his paddles, and he does demonstrations and live shows. And of course, as I expected, most of the women are saying that's too much for them, because I think he might have been able to do something until he got into them live shows. Because now I know that you're showing other women the skill set. I don't really know if I can deal with all of that. It's one thing for us to be doing it. I might have a little kink in me, but you doing demonstrations, like, I don't know about that. But there is one woman who seems to be up for the challenge, and that is Unique. Okay, Unique, she bashful, she smiling, she kind of shy, and Marvin likes all of that. She says that, you're interesting, but you also a little scary. And so I guess we'll see where the two of them might go. But I was like, girl, quit acting shy. We know you ain't shy. Unique, especially now when it's spelled like that. All right, so then we get our favorite disciple, Habibi. He comes over, and he's not really doing much with a lot of the ladies. Like, the ladies find him funny, they find him interesting, and some of them even may find him cute, but that's as far as it goes. The only person who might be taking him seriously, and child, need we say might, is taking him seriously, is Tequila. So other than that, most of the women are just kind of laughing him off. Then we get Red. All right. Y'all know Red's a DJ as well as a comedian. He wants to talk to Unique about her comment, calling his work a thought job. Red said, this is a 6-figure job for me. I've done very well. I've done it for a long time, and you don't get to disrespect me like that. Like, you don't get to call what I do a thought job, especially since to Red, they do something similar. Like, she's in the production business, TV producing and all of that. So you're a producer, and I could say what you do is a thought job. Unique doesn't agree with that, and Unique doesn't really care either. She's not going back on what she said. She did say she sees that as a thought job, but I didn't mean for you to take it to heart. Now, Unique, I don't know what way you meant for him to take it. But Red was irritated by that. But I understand Red's irritation. I just don't understand why he wasted time during the mixer to go clear that up with Unique when he could have just been talking to other women who he was interested in. I just don't think it was worth the time to be trying to clear up, because she wasn't backing down on what she said. And then, instead of just being like, all right, well, I just wanted to talk to you about it, Red decides that he's gonna meet disrespect with disrespect. He gonna return the energy. Y'all know people. That's the new. Y'all know every time on Ready to Love, they always get a phrase and they hold on to it. So maybe it'll be the returning of the energy for this season. But he wants to match what she's giving, and she really ain't giving nothing. Unique get up. That was a cute shirt. Unique gets up and she kind of walks away, and she was like, "Well, all right, I can see that." We not gonna agree on this whole thing. And Reg, you could have spent your better time. You could have spent your time better doing something else. But whatever. He want to match energy. So then we get some group dates going. Okay. We get Tequila. She set up a group date with herself, Kira, Janelle, and then for the guys, it's Habibi, Red, and Phil. So whenever everybody gets there, Janelle comes a little bit later after the rest of the group, and we find out that Janelle is interested in Red, and I think Kira is also kind of interested in Red. And did Tequila say she was too? I don't know. They just kind of laughed about it, and he was looking all shy, but whatever, girl. Whatever. Okay. As far as Habibi goes, you can tell Janelle is not feeling Habibi, and she even says that Habibi made a very derogatory comment to her in reference to her body. So she's just not feeling it, and she will not be talking to him. All right. So let's go ahead and bowl. And y'all, when I tell y'all I was pissed off when we got over there and it was some bowling pins and a football, look, don't reinvent the wheel on me, because I already don't have a whole lot of sporting hand-eye coordination. So the way I learned the game is the way I need to play the game. Don't bring me no football and no bowling pins. I would have walked out of there. I would be like, let me just get some wings. Let me just get some wings, because I'm not finna do this. I'm sorry. I'm about to spoil everybody's fun. I'm not about to do this. All right? So Janelle, we know she's interested in Red, but she's making these little jokes about Kira. Now, y'all know Kira is a ball of energy. She's a lot of fun. She's flirting with Red, and Janelle saying, all right, now that's enough. Okay, now don't let that little girl get you in trouble. All right. And I was just like, at first I thought she was joking, but as the date continued to go on, I was like, Janelle, no, baby, like, we too old for this. And then Red talk about, I like that possessiveness. I like that jealousy. That means she care. I don't think he used the word jealousy. He said he likes the possessiveness. He liked that she acting like that, because that means she cared. Child. Anyway, Kira is getting a little tired of Janelle and her jokes, and I don't blame her. I would have been tired of it too, especially since the jokes are in reference to her age and, her personality. Like, Janelle, you're not one of those, are you? Are you one of those? And by one of those, I mean the women who are of a certain age, because you're not even old, but you are of a certain age older than Kira, and you want to make little remarks and stuff about her age, like she's so childish. Kira's 31. She's still very much a grown woman, and even made the remark that her bag is fake. My bag is real. She young. And I was like, I pray all the time that when I get, as I continue to grow older, that I am never one of them hating women that want to talk about the girls after me like I was never their age, or like I'm better than them, and vice versa. I don't do that to women that's older than me now. I'm just not trying to be that girl. It's not a good look. So Janelle, come up off it, baby. Come up off it. But they do have a little bit more alone time, Red and Janelle, after the date. And that's when she also made some other comments about Kira, like the whole bag thing. But yeah, I thought it was tacky. Moving on. Habibi. Tequila. Okay. Tequila and Habibi go off to the side to spend a little more time together as well, have a little more conversation. And Tequila's asking him about his last relationship, and is it difficult keeping your relationship together overseas and all of that. Habibi said it was difficult, and he was indeed cheating. And he said, when Tequila asked him why he was doing that, why Habibi turned around and said, well, my girl didn't suck no D. And I was just like, you know, it's just certain things that can stay in the vault. But Tequila turned around and said, you know, I like the honesty. Like, at least he keeping it real. You are exhibiting terrible behavior and choosing. This is terrible. Unless you're just looking for a slide. But Habibi wouldn't even be my slide. He couldn't even come through. He wouldn't even be my side dude. He wouldn't be my link. He wouldn't be none of that. Like, he can't even. I like my links to at least be a little smart. You know, if you're going to be coming through, I want to be able to at least talk to you about some stuff afterward. But he couldn't even do that. And then you're going to come in my house looking like a disciple? Absolutely not. So he said that he's grown up now and he doesn't want to put a woman through anything like that again. So he lets, I think it was Sierra, know that he been keeping it in his pants for a year. All right. And he don't really know a lot of women that could do that. I mean, a lot of men that could do that, especially being a saxophonist. You know, it's hard. Is a saxophonist like a sexy job? Like, do people be like, oh my gosh, girl, did you see the saxophonist? He was so fine. And, you know, I just wanted to bust it open. Like, I don't think I ever looked at a saxophonist. And y'all know I used to sing on the choir. So I've seen many a saxophone. I don't think I ever looked at the saxophonist and I was like, yes, honey, him. Okay, I want him. Even if the saxophonist was cute, that's usually not where people's eyes go. Usually people's eyes go to who? That old trifling, loose dicking, screwing everybody while on the beats drummer. That's usually who it go to. But Kira cussed the conversation out. That's who he was talking to when he made the comment about him keeping it in his pants for a year. He let Kira know he was a cheater and Kira was done with the conversation. Good for you, Kira. But Tequila still like him. All right. Let's move on to the next group date. Okay, so the next group date consisted of Aries. She's so pretty to me. And for the ladies, Aries, Jessica, and Sierra. Okay, I think they're at Aries' house. And Quentin, Chris, and Herbert. All right. So Sierra and Herbert seem to have a little connection. She says that Herbert has an erotic spirit about him. And he was just like, I don't know about all of that now. And she said that he seemed like he a ladies' man. He said if he was a ladies' man, he wouldn't be on the show. He would be with the ladies. I don't know why that was funny to me. I think Sierra is trying to flirt with him, but her flirting is weird. Like, it doesn't really come off well. It comes off awkward. And I was cringing watching them two trying to flirt. Sierra says that she does believe in test driving her cars, but she's been on a journey, honey, a celibacy journey for about a year. And so Herbert is just like, okay, yeah. I'm gonna need that though. You know, I ain't rushing you, but I'm gonna need that if this do work out. But she's letting everybody know about her journey. Quentin and Jessica, they're discussing arranged marriages over because he's Nigerian. And so he did have a marriage that was going to be arranged for him. He was supposed to be choosing between some twins. At least that was, you know, a part of some of his options. But he told his family, no. I know that's how y'all been doing it, but I want to choose my mate. And I've had the discussion about arranged marriages on my channel before, back when I was doing, what's that show y'all that almost sent me? Married at First Sight, back when I was doing that. And I don't think at this point, and probably not even a couple years ago, I wouldn't mind being in an arranged marriage. If I had some parents I could trust. Right? My mom and daddy could not pick my mate out for me. Because, let me just be quiet. No, that I wouldn't trust them. But if I had somebody else, like my godparents, I think would probably choose a really good mate for me. Because, you know, child, I can get in the contract with you, you know, if we got some good things going on paper. But anyway, then we move on to Quentin and I'm sorry, y'all, not Quentin and Jessica were discussing it. That was Chris and Jessica that were discussing the arranged marriage. Quentin is actually talking to Aries. They do have a lot of chemistry. They're talking about eye contact and touching each other a little bit, but there is a 10-year age gap. So although Quentin does enjoy other older women, he wants to know, is that something that Aries is comfortable with? Aries, what do y'all think about that? The 10-year age gap, but the woman is 10 years older. I don't really know. I ain't saying it won't work, but I don't know if Quentin is wanting children and all these other things. I'm just not really sure about how that part might work. And a lot of times when I meet guys that are much younger than me and want to try to date me, I'm always a little concerned if they're looking for a sugar mama, because baby, I'm not paying no bills. So we can get that out the way right now. I'm not doing that. But moving on. Sierra goes on a date with Habibi because she want to see if there might be a thing with him. Ain't no thing with him, Sierra. And we find out pretty quick. I ain't even gonna spend too much time talking about it. Habibi is obnoxious. He believes that the stuff that he's saying is funny. It's given very much negging, stuff that people used to do when they might like the girl. So they would just say like really shocking things and be like, oh, no, I'm just playing. It was corny. But he made a comment. She said something about her mom and some crawfish. And he was like, oh, your mom ain't SHIT. And then he was like, oh, no, I'm just playing. But Sierra was like, oh, no, you don't play about my mama. Okay, I don't play about my mama. So she's over it. She's ready to go. And she shut down immediately. But, Habibi, I don't know. I ain't even going to spend too much time talking about it because he ain't that type of dude. Lee and Quentin, they go on a date. Lee is so pretty to me as well. And she says she normally doesn't date men in the fitness community, even though she is, because it's always a bunch of issues there. And one of the issues that she brings up with Quentin is, what I do, what I do for work. I know what you do for work. There is a lot of attention that comes with that. And is that something that you are going to be able to handle? And I know that does happen. I actually know people who, their work is their body. Like, so rather they're models or whether they do acting, they get attention on their page, and it does take a very secure person to be with somebody who does that. But Quentin is cool with it. He was like, yeah, I'm fine with it. I'll be like, she fine, ain't she? I know you see it. That's mine. That's coming home with me. So they don't have any problems there. They talk about a few more things. You can tell they're very attracted to each other. And then after that, they leave, their little brunch, chinning and grinning. Then it's time for elimination. So not eliminations, for them to discuss elimination. Sierra came in with some hair on. It was cute on her. I liked it. I didn't know who she was for a minute, but it was cute. I like her with her short hair too, though. I think I like the short more. They get in there and they start discussing the guys, and y'all, let's just cut right to it. Tequila is the only one vouching for Habibi. I mean, the only one vouching for him. I mean, people are saying they appreciate the honesty, but he's just childish. He's childish. He's obnoxious. And he looks crazy. So nobody is feeling him. Another person that they weren't really feeling is Marvin. They're not sure about Marvin because of his lifestyle. Quentin, okay. Kira brings up the fact that she thinks that Quentin like white women and that he doesn't like anybody there. Was it Janelle that agreed? No, Tequila agrees with her and says that when she talked to Quentin said that none of those women there were really his type. Now, when they flash back, what Quentin actually said was, I'm not really feeling anybody yet. He didn't say that none of the girls there were his type. I don't know if Kira's coming off a hunch or if she heard him say something else. He wasn't giving me them type of vibes, but child, I don't really know. You don't know till you know, right? So I'm not really good at calling that kind of stuff. I hope it's not true because I would be really deflated if it was, but that's what Kira and Tequila are saying right now. But nobody really knows if they can believe it or not, especially since Lee says she's the darkest thing there and Quentin went for her. But girl, that don't be meaning nothing. That don't be meaning nothing. Sometimes they trying out something new, but I'm just gonna hope it's not true. Okay, now this is hearsay. Then we circle back around to Habibi. Okay, none of the women like Habibi. They don't need to like Habibi. These women are smart. However, there's one person over in the corner, a guttersnipe, if you will, who says that she like Habibi and she don't appreciate people talking about Habibi the way that people are talking about him, specifically Janelle. Janelle says that Habibi made a derogatory comment about her boobs and said that he was gonna suck on them, you know, or whatever. And y'all know nephew Tyler Perry, oh, he don't play that, baby. He was like, well, who said something like that? When this disrespect, I don't play that. I don't play. Nephew Tyler Perry, you play all kind of stuff, all the stuff that done went on this show. You play all kind of foolishness on this show, but he had to get mad for us. And so when he makes a comment, who the hell would say that? Janelle says, they top, you know, like that. And Tequila took offense to that because I guess that's her top. So she figured Janelle was talking directly to her. And maybe she was, but Tequila took it to another place, to the point where she got up out her seat and proceeded also to tell Janelle that the only reason they like you is because of your skin color. Now, wait the hell a minute. Wait the hell a minute. Now, y'all know I'm a dark-skinned girl, and you guys know that I do talk about every now and then. I'm not the colorism expert or anything, but I definitely do know it's a real thing and it does happen. And I have had conversations about it before, but in this regard, I don't think that's what's happening here. I really don't. I think it's too soon to say that's what's going on, because Tequila, there's men that like you too. They're just like there's men that like Janelle, just like there's men that like Kira, just like there's men that like Lee. So I think it's too, and some of those men are the same. So I just think, I don't know where that came from. Tequila, that sounds like you may be something that you got going on. And listen, I get it. I used to have that heavy in me. Used to. It's still there. Like sometimes it rears its ugly head in a way that I forgot about. You think I was still back in elementary school. But that's not what's going on here. And I want us to be very careful in conflating an issue where there isn't one, because then people aren't going to take you seriously when there is an actual issue of that happening. You get what I'm saying? So she getting up out her seat like she about to fight somebody. I said, send her home. Send her home, nephew Tyler Perry. Send her home. We don't have time for these shenanigans. I have never seen a fight on Ready to Love. And we not finna start now. Especially now with the ladies, honey. Let them boys fight. Okay? Don't have us on here looking bad. So anyway, they get all that out the way. And Tequila comes back and talk about how disappointed she is. But she got to go home next week. I don't care what nobody say. Y'all got to devise a plan to get her on home. But whatever. At the end, we have the ladies meet up with Kira met up with Red, and Habibi met up with Sierra, and Habibi ends up having to go home. He takes it like the disciple he is. You know, he takes it like a gentleman. He doesn't get upset. He goes on his way. Red is a little bit irritated. He thinks that Unique had something to do with it. Boy, the ladies was calling you boring before Unique even told her story. So it ain't all Unique, okay? And you need to quit worrying about her so much and focus on your connections that you do have, because some of the ladies thought you was giving co-worker. So work on that. What did you guys think about this episode? What did y'all think about Tequila? Girl, ain't nobody fighting on Ready to Love. Are you if Habibi go home, send me home. Send her ass home now. Send her home now, nephew Tyler Perry. She got us messed up. Y'all like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see y'all for the next one. Bye.